All you guys, your time, man. Appreciate that shit. You know what I mean? Appreciate it for real. A lot of times, man, like I understand the concept of cool. I understand the concept of looking sharp, and I could play the part. Believe me, I could. But I want people to understand this shit. I want people to go take action based off of me. I want you to literally have this mentality as you watch my videos. Instead of criticizing, instead of making stupid ass decisions based off, appearance, what I encourage you to do is, if you have a passion, if you've ever wanted to do any type of documenting or posting or recording or acting or anything, man, please use me as an example, as a good and bad example, meaning I want you to look at me and say, damn, man, what the fuck? If he's confident enough to go on camera looking like that, I definitely could do this, all right? Please, I need more people to figure out a way to earn additional income. I learned from, I forgot who it was. It was either Andrew Carnegie or one of the Positive books, but they say if you help enough people, Zig Ziglar, if you help enough people get what they want, then by default you'll get what you want. So that's what I want. I want people to start learning how to generate an additional, a little extra income from something outside of their job. Just a little bit. Even if it's $50 a week, $100 a week, you have to. It is vital for you to make something outside of just one source. It's vital. The numbers, the math does not make sense. I did this years ago. I actually had gotten my mom's pay stubs, and I did the calculation. When you're excited and the people you love, you try to fucking explain shit to them, and they just fucking up. Most people, I don't know if everybody's family like this, but most people just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They just don't give a fuck whether it's something important, whether it's something you're learning. They just don't give a fuck. So, you just learn not to care about people and things, and you just kind of let people go. But the point is that you could really, like, if you look at the numbers, if you calculate the numbers on your pay stub, and you compare that to your monthly expenses, you'll realize that your money's literally on a downhill. Like, you're on negative, and it's continually gonna get worse, and you won't actually do anything until you see that. So you have to stop and calculate how much you make on a month to month basis or annual basis, and what your expenses are. So I'll give you a couple things that helps as well. If you haven't been on your own for a year, or if you haven't had track record of an expense of over a year, then do it on a month-to-month basis. Know what the calculation is and do it on a month-to-month basis. Another tip you gotta know is the numbers aren't gonna be 100% accurate. For those people that are, I think the personality is like detail oriented. I forgot the name of it, but if you're super detail oriented, if you fit that category, bro, like the numbers are not going to be accurate, and it's gonna change. Meaning, just do it. Just write down some of your numbers. Write down the ones that you do know. Just write down the phone bill, the electricity, the rent, the month, the mortgage, whatever the hell you pay, the insurance, your car insurance. Write those expenses, the main ones. And what you'll realize is throughout the day, you're gonna have ideas. You're gonna, oh shit, and that expense. You write that down. Oh shit, I was paying that too. And then after a couple months, you'll start having a really clear understanding of how much you're paying a month. And also realize it gets really easy because habitually we're really simple. Like, a lot of our spendings are habitual, and it's just habitual, man. You'll start catching on to a lot of the spending habits that you have, and you'll make some adjustments. Hold up. And you'll make adjustments accordingly. You'll make adjustments accordingly. But I'm telling you, the math does not make sense if you work one job. And here's the kicker. Here's the fucking kicker. Some people say, oh, I made 6 figures, did that. Bruh, that shit, even from a mass perspective, even that isn't the fucking solution. because of the mentality and the lack of education that they're not distributing what you really need to know to make that. Does that make sense? That's like giving a 7-year-old a shotgun, or giving a 7-year-old a dirt bike with no training wheels. Maybe they don't need training wheels, but the point is that it's dangerous. You know what I mean? It's 100%. It's fucking dangerous allowing somebody to make that amount of money and not educate them. But it's not. It depends. When I say dangerous, I'm going to say something that Tony Robbins told me years ago. He said, "There's no such thing as good or bad news. It's all about position." So in relation to what I'm saying is about dangerous, that is dangerous. It's dangerous to some people, but it's very beneficial to some others, right? So it's dangerous to the consumer, but if you're the one benefiting from somebody using credit, fuck yeah, man. Try to put somebody in a position as early as possible to need the credit, right? Give them as much money as possible. Market. Just put as much product in front of them to where, yeah, they feel great, but if they don't have that foundation, that education they need, they're going to go ahead and lease a car. They're going to go ahead and lease a house. They're going to mortgage a house. They're going to put all this shit on finance or whatever the fucking terminologies is. Y'all motherfuckers know what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to say it. It's already a well-known fact what it is that's done. And what happens is, because you don't have that understanding, you're in the rat race. You're still in the rat race at a higher level, at another income bracket, essentially, is what's happening. You're in the rat race at a higher income bracket. So yeah, your car may not be a 97. It may not be paid off. So there's some perks. You have newer stuff, more comfortable, more convenient. So there is perks. There is perks. And I'm going to say this. Would I rather, if I had to choose to live in poverty or in debt, but be more conveniently, be well established from a financial point of view, and actually have quality stuff? I would say it depends. It depends. Initially, I'm grateful for the fact that it happened the way it did. But now I believe I'm ready for more income because I have a foundation of what to do with that income. Whereas before, all I would do, or at least what I did, and also what in my head, what I would have done if I was still in that mentality and was in that position to spend a lot of money, I would spend it. I would buy a whole bunch of stuff. I would have picked up a hobby. Immediately, I would have just spent a lot of money on shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, I'm still going to spend, but I know that 40 plus, and I'm saying 40 to be conservative as fuck. I'm saying 40 to be conservative, but minimum of 40% of my income is going to be invested in stuff that I know. I'm not going to get into that right now. That's not the point of this video, into teaching how to invest in different asset classes. But the point is that there's some people that come out of school, or there's some people that have the basic understanding and knowledge to make 6 figures, or even, 80K in a year. But they don't have the education to all right, let me